In today's HealthCast on NBC2, a Minnesota mom is facing a rare uphill battle. Her child hasn't eaten properly in more than 2 years. NBC's Renee Tessman shares their story.
Are you gonna help?
He's the boy who's never hungry, and that's exactly why Joey Reed needs to eat. Born 7 weeks early with a long list of health challenges,
His biological mom drank a lot during pregnancy.
this adorable kid struggled even to breathe. He also needed a feeding tube.
The day after he was born, I started taking care of him.
Angela Reed, his NICU nurse, watched as he became a ward of the state, and then as potential adoptive parents shied away from a boy with so many needs.
I just can't imagine not taking him because I wanted him.
So Reed and her husband adopted Joey.
He means everything to me. He's my little guy, and he is the happiest baby. I mean, big boy.
Severe reflux, a cleft palate surgery, and 2 open heart surgeries later, Joey is thriving. But he's become dependent solely on his feeding tube for nourishment.
Now we sit.
He doesn't need it anymore, but he doesn't want to eat.
And this is the problem with a 2-year-old.
And local feeding clinics haven't worked.
He'd put his hands over his mouth and just cry.
To learn to eat, he needs to feel hunger. Well, in November, Angela will take him to Chicago for an in-home therapy.
So what they do is over time start cutting down some of his tube feedings.
His parents hope by Thanksgiving he'll join his 4 siblings at the dinner table and finally say, "I'm hungry."
He makes me want to do anything to help him and make him as normal as he could be.
Well, for those who have been waiting patiently for another taste of fall, we are right on the verge of seeing another cool front, the second one of the season, move into southwest Florida. That's why we had all the rain around this morning. We had numerous showers and downpours, but right now, First Alert Live radar looking fairly quiet. We have at least a couple little spots of rain, especially inland, a couple little patchy light rain. That is your NBC2 First Alert forecasts.
All right, thanks so much, Jason. A new customer service robot has started roaming around the passenger terminal of Indianapolis International Airport. So now travelers don't have to go to desk services to have a question answered. NBC's Carrie Klein has this story.
How's it going? Welcome to Indianapolis. Hello.
I was not expecting to see this in Indiana, in the airport.
In fact, you'll only see this in Indiana. This is the country's first airport guest relations robot.
What baggage claim it would be at?
He's at your service to answer questions,
I want to go to the 3rd floor check-in.
offer directions,
Take a left. It's aisle number 7.
pose for selfies, or just talk.
It's like, how do you move it? Like, do you have controls?
Jonah Handelman is fascinated by robots. This close encounter made his day.
Have a good day.
Okay. I thought it was really cool. Like, the guy obviously was controlling it, and I think it's very cool how he, like, had that level of precise control.
Hi, Ava.
Brian Eckstein is running the controls today. He's with Airport Guest Relations, and he's sitting at a desktop computer in an office about 3 floors up.
You can even like go forward and then hit the right or left arrow and kind of turn. Just takes a little practice.
What doesn't take practice is making an important impression.
We just helped a lady that she was looking for her daughter, and I got her who she wanted to page and called guest services. I know I can't move people's baggage, but I can call and get someone to assist them. Have a good flight.
Thanks.
I love that thing. After your Thanksgiving meal this year, you can hop in the car and head to Macy's because the company is opening stores at 6 p.m. Thanksgiving Day. That's 2 hours earlier than last year. Of course, it's all to lure holiday shoppers. Holiday season can account for 40% of a retailer's annual sales. Macy's says workers can get paid more for working on Thanksgiving and take Black Friday off. And then Walmart is launching a new service. It lets customers access digital copies of movies they buy in stores or on its website. The service called InstaWatch partners with 7 movie studios, including DreamWorks, Sony Pictures, Warner Brothers, and 20th Century Fox. About 800 movies at Walmart. 1,100 on Walmart.com will be part of the program when it launches. InstaWatch can be accessed via the Walmart app. And Apple iPhone 6 owners, get ready to start using your phone as your wallet. A leaked memo from Walgreens states the Apple Pay system is set to debut Saturday. Apple Pay lets you spend money at participating stores by using your phone's fingerprint scanner, then holding the device up to the register. Today, Whole Foods Market kicked off its Responsibly Grown program. This program rates fruits, vegetables, and flowers based on such things as pesticides, water use, and waste management on the farm. The upscale grocer will give produce a good, better, or best rating. Since the program is voluntary for growers, only about half of the produce in the company's almost 400 stores will carry responsibly grown labels. And finally, what would it take for you to return an Hermes designer leather handbag? The bags sell for upwards of 20 grand, but customers say some of the bags smell like marijuana or skunk when heated up in warm temperatures. Hermes blames the problem on a batch of badly tanned leather from one of its suppliers.
All new today at 4.
Get your whooped. I said no, and he clobbered me.
A disturbing crime. A crossing guard hired to help children beaten by an angry driver. Ahead at 4. Wait until you see what the suspect used to attack him as children watched. Plus, he's back. Jay Leno making his return to television. Ahead at 4, NBC2 uncovering his plans for the future.
A second healthcare worker at Texas Health Presbyterian Hospital has preliminarily tested positive for Ebola.
And we're learning that nurse Amber Vinson in Dallas not only tested positive for the virus, but she also took a flight before getting symptoms. Officials are now alerting the 132 passengers who were on Frontier Airlines Flight 1143 from Cleveland to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport on Monday. In light of this information, we are learning also President Obama canceling his plans today. His campaign trips put off for now as he holds a meeting with the cabinet on the Ebola crisis. Meanwhile, here in Southwest Florida, the reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of this precious 5-year-old boy, Andrew Faust, has jumped to $25,000. Brand new pictures of the little victim. Police say they've received dozens of tips, most though just hearsay. Right now they need someone to come forward who saw the shooting Monday night. Investigators have wrapped up at the Fort Myers crime scene, but they say if they get a tip with solid information, they will be right back out there. And Cape Coral police arrest a suspect in last week's Iberia bank robbery. Investigators pieced together witness accounts and Crime Stopper tips to find this guy, 45-year-old Jose Benitez. He's now facing numerous charges, including grand theft and robbery with a firearm. And breaking news as we're taking a look at the Dow Jones at this hour. Not good. Airline stocks tumbling after news that second nurse to be diagnosed with Ebola flew on a commercial flight the night before reporting a fever. Shares of the major U.S. airlines were down between 4% and 6% in midday trading Wednesday. Also, Europe's sour economy clearly worrying investors. Earnings have been so-so. Retail sales data out this morning also disappointing. So as of right now, the Dow sitting down almost 350 points, 15,966. So that's some bad news, but we do have good news weather-wise.
Some great news weather-wise, especially if you like the lower humidity and the slightly cooler temperatures. A look outside right now on the live radar showing a few isolated pockets of rain, mainly deep inland. Still could see a pop-up shower or two through the course of the afternoon. But the pleasant weather arrives by tomorrow morning. A drop in humidity, as I mentioned, in upper 60s and even down to the low 60s Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning. This front's going to have a little more staying power, as we mentioned, and we're going to see tons of sunshine here all the way through the weekend. Looks
Sounds
great.
good. Love it. And thank you so much for watching NBC2 News at Noon. We'll see you back here at 4.